Hello and welcome back to Factory Town. In our last episode, we set up a fish stew here on this little peninsula and then started getting ready to deliver it to town when we discovered there was a massive train jam. So we cleaned that up and we got the fish stew coming into town now, and everything looks like it's working. I think in all of the buildings we at least have some form of satisfaction on every item, even if it's not perfect yet. We'll get it there soon enough. Looks like so. Air ether is suffering quite a bit, but that's fine. We'll figure that out. So the last things we have to do is meat stew and apple pie. So today we're going to do meat stew. And I think we're going to set that up over here. Starting out maybe with the farms on this side. We might end up shipping some stuff across the river here and finishing up things in this area. I'm still tentatively planning on moving the Omni Temple over here anyway, so that might end up being a thing. If we need to move it for this build, we can. But this doesn't require a ridiculous amount of stuff. It's about the same size build as the fish stew. The biggest change being, of course, that this requires twice as much grain, and it's going to require 2 veggies instead of just 1. But all in all, it's fairly benign. So what I might want to do is figure out if I can move this coal that's being used to make these random metal items. If I can move it over here and use a mine to just mine that and not have it over here still. It's not really doing much over here, but I don't know if it's going to be good enough over here or not. But I guess we could always just put down some, what are they called? Actually, let's just let that drain. I suppose we could always just put down some more prospecting and call it that. What is using reinforced planks? Oh, okay. From building stuff, I assume. Okay, let's put this or prep this. Is this 2 or 3? It is 2. Oh, it's 3 up until this point. Okay. There. And then it'll be ready to go when we're ready to go. Actually, I can just take this stuff out except for here for right now. Oh, I have an idea. I have a crazy idea. We'll take this out like this. And it's not gonna... Oh, it is gonna merge. Okay, then we'll do a second crazy idea, which is a priority sorter. Like that. Hopefully that works. If it doesn't, I'll just prospect some more coal there. That way we don't have the coal coming in from all the way over here. That was kind of a temporary measure, I don't know, mid-game or something. And it's not really relevant anymore. But that actually does use quite a bit of coal when we're doing building projects. Okay, so we also over in this area have the stone and the stone bricks, but I think we'll leave that alone. So let's do some terraforming. I'm going to take out all of these trees here, and probably those 2 as well, and then we'll do some actual terraforming down to this level, I think. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. And I'm going to bring that down in size to do a little bit more precision here. And I may end up having to bring this down as well some. Let's go ahead and do it. At least up to that point. Wow, that's quite the raised area there. We'll go that far, I think. Okay, that'll get us started. Oh, I guess I should do that part. Oops. Do that part, and then we'll call it good for now. So this one, we're going to start again. Actually, no, we're going to start from the far end and work our way in. So we need to have, of course, some grain farms, just like always. And I think I'm going to put them down here at the far end, because the way that this works is, well, I guess let's start with something in the middle, but not all the way to the middle. Do we have any kitchens nearby? No. Kitchen. Let's start here, kind of at the final recipe, which is cooked beef. So in order to make cooked beef, we of course need to have raw beef. And that we need to have, in order to make 2 meat stew, we need 2 cooked beef. I guess I could have started with the meat stew recipe here. Let's just put them all in this here. So meat stew, in order to make 2 meat stew per second, we're going to need to have 2 kitchens. Steam boosted, sorry. So that's 4 meat stew every 6 seconds. Steam boosted makes it 6. So that's 1 per second times 2 kitchens is 2 per second. If we have 2 meat stew per second, we need 2 cooked beef per second. 2 cooked beef per second needs a fire and steam boosted kitchen, because it's 4, 8, and then 10 divided by 5 is 2 cooked beef per second, and that's going to need the 2 of the raw beef per second. And then we have a pasture, and this is where the problem sits in. Beef takes so long to make that we can either do a single or 2 pastures rather with the earth boost, so 4 and then 8, and then a single upgrade making it 10, which is 1 per second, or we could attempt to pull off a single pasture, which would require a lot more upgrades, like 5 more upgrades. If you can even do 6 total upgrades, I don't even know. I can't remember. We tested it, I think, at one point. I don't feel like testing it, because for every 1 beef, we need 4 water. And there's no way in heck we're going to get 8 water per second. Well, I guess we could get 8 water. Wait, no. 2 beef per second. Yeah, 8 water per second. I guess we could. We've done it before. But I think doing 5 upgrades is rather expensive, and I think we're better off just doing 2 pastures. And then we need 1 grain mill for each pasture. Let's just go ahead and put down a grain mill here, because we need to have for 1 beef per second per pasture, we need to have 4 animal feed, and that is 1 air boosted grain mill, because it's 4, then 8 after the air boost, divided by 2 is 4, and then we need to have a bunch of farms making grain. A total of 4 farms, 68 farm pals. So we're going to use our same 2 or pair of farms with the shared tiles. It's 34 shared tiles set up. So I think what I want to do here is start putting down the farms, and let's copy this one over here. And I think, where did I put the edge at? Right there. Apparently I straighten that out. Straighten the line out. Thank you, game, for the autosave. Grain farm. So we'll go, actually we can go that far. And then we need to go here and here. And the reason I went that far is because the grain needs to be, actually we could go one further. Ooh, we can go one further. Save the space. The grain farm tiles need to be within this inner box that's shared between the 2, and then of course up to there. And then we'll have our 1 grain mill up here, and it needs to be at least 3 tiles in front of the farms, because we need to have those 3 tiles with grain in them. And then this one cannot overlap that shared space at all, which is this space here. So that one needs to be right there. And then we have this this grain mill that can go right there. We'll go and put down our farm tiles and plant our grain then. 28 and 6 more make 34. And then we'll plant our grain. We have some right here we can borrow. And this should get us started. I guess I should put down the water as well and get the fountains going. Or whatever, yeah. Nope, not that kind of water. We want, well, you go here and here. Oops. delete that one. And then we'll go into, and we can do the fluid pipes, and it should auto toggle the layer. It does. Nice. So I don't know if this being on the water makes any difference whatsoever. Doesn't seem to. Which is kind of dumb, in my opinion. Like, if this is on the water, then it should get, I don't know, an automatic doubling boost or something. There's got to be some benefit to putting it on the coastline. Otherwise, why? Why make it trigger by that? Why have this 1 per second? Oh, maybe it does? It didn't look like it did. Maybe it does double it. Apparently it does, because this one's still going. And this one's long done. Okay, well it does double it. I lied. Okay. It does do something. Sorry to the developer. Okay, so now we need to have 2 separate pastures with their upgrade. And I'm going to move this one. Could also take advantage of the water over here. We wanted to. I don't know that I want to. Because then I've got balance issues. So, 1 beef is going to per second is going to require 4 water per second. So that is a total of 8 wells. Unless, of course, apparently they are on... Does this tell me... Since that told me how much water... Does this tell me how much water gets loaded? 1 per second. So it counts as effectively 2 wells if it's on the coastline. So maybe we'll do it. So we need to have 8 wells total for each one, because each well does a half a water per second, and we need to have 4 per second. So this one though is going to has enough for 2 wells worth, because it's got 1 per second. So we really only need 3 water per second. So only 6 wells on this one. Let's plan this chute here and this chute here, just so we know where they are. Fertilizer's gonna have to come back out of these and go back to the farms. Maybe we'll do that planning also. No, let's do this one over here. Fertilizer, come this way. Oops. And then go this way. And then come out this way. Oopsie. And go into there. There. And then this is also going to have to send, they're also going to have to send fertilizer to those vegetable farms when the time comes. This will at least get us started. Splitter. And then you can be fertilizer. I guess I should also do the chutes for these. Let's just do 1 chute each for right now. Why does it not seem like it's lined up right? I don't know. Maybe it's just the angle here. Rotation. I don't know. Definitely looks weird. I think we're all good to go here. Yeah, we just need the fertilizer. And the growth time, of course. So after our 2 pastures comes the kitchens making the meat itself. So let's take meat stew off at this one. Ah, there goes the grain, speaking of. And then put these here and there. These need fuel. 1 fuel value per second each, so 2 fuel value total, which means a quarter of a fire shrine. But we're not done yet with the food. No, wait, there's only 1 of these kitchens. Oopsie. 1 of these kitchens. There. Next up, I think, so this goes into the final kitchens making, no, let's do it this way. The final kitchens making meat stew. So this needs 1 fuel value per second. This needs 2 fuel value per second, and so does this. So that's 5 fuel value per second divided by 8 magma, or 8 fuel value per magma, means that we need to have 5/8 of a magma per second, which is fine. Okay, so the last two farms, I think I can. Let's put this down here somewhere-ish. We need to have... Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Delete and change that to carrot. Just so it doesn't create another slot. Alright, so this one is going to be a carrot farm. And this one is going to be a... Actually, I need to change this. This one's going to be a potato farm. Let's move these over because I thought of something that's going to be a problem. And that problem is going to be that if this farm is overlapping these farm tiles, it's going to try to water and fertilize them. We don't want that happening. So we need to do it like this. But I'm good with this extra, a little bit of extra space here. So let's put our water down, and then let's put our farm tiles down. Now we need 11 farm tiles for each potato and carrot. Just for symmetry, I'm going to do 12 of each. And let's do it like this. And I'm okay with these competing or sharing or whatever fertilizer and water, because that's fine. They're small enough, they're whatever enough, it's fine. You already send out your fertilizer? Oh no, you need water first. Right. So let's do potato here. And carrot over here. And then we'll go to the pipe overlay. And get those watered. And how do I want to handle this? I think I want to split these a little bit. So we're going to take this one into here. And then I'm going to take this one into here. Of course, I need to have splitters here and here. But I think that's best because then we share all the fertilizer amongst all the farms. Okay, so water for these, we decided we needed 8 and 6 because of this one being on the coastline. So let's do wells here. But I could put one here, and it would count as 2 wells. That looks like the same speed to me, but it obviously filled up faster than those, so it's not. Okay, it just looks weird. And put those down there. Thank you, autosave, or whatever lag that was. And then let's go in here and build fluid pipe. 8 there, and only need 5 here because of the proximity to the water. And that should be fine. Okay, here comes now the fertilizer. Yes, that's what it's called. Oh, you're already done. It didn't take long. Okay, so now this fertilizer, or this cooked beef, rather, or this beef, raw beef, goes into here on a belt, 1 per second each. So we'll just do 2 cloth belts. Good. Beef and beef. And then that cooked beef's gonna go into here along with these veggies and the fuel. Now comes that fun part again, where we try and figure out how the heck to thread this stuff in. Yeah, I think what I want to do. Let's not put the belts all the way to the buildings yet, but I think what I want to do is take the potatoes over that somewhere, if I can. Did I miss? Or is it forcing me to go up? I think it's forcing me up. It is. Okay. Then we'll have to go up that high. And that come back down again. And then we want to be here. And there. And then we need to have something coming through the middle. And that could be, probably should be the carrots on the ground. Those will come this way. One, two, three. No, that's not where those are supposed to go. The fuel should be on the ground, and the carrots should be up on level 2. That's probably better. Wait, where was I going to bring the beef in at? Oh, maybe I'll bring the beef into these two on the ground, and then take the fuel around the front. That might be better even. Even more better. Even more better. Alright, there we go. Carrots going in. I suppose we can set the potatoes up as well. Like this. They're going to come out to here. Make this turn. No, they're not going to make that turn. They're going to make this turn, I think. And then go up to there, I hope. Yes. Okay. And then those are going to go up and over here. Oh, I spaced those further apart, didn't I? That's fine. And then we'll do, oops, we'll do this and that. And then a splitter goes here. Potatoes, carrots, and then we need to bring the beef in. So the beef, yeah, we'll take this beef out this way. And there. A grabber would be good here. Oh, we need fuel, right. Grabber wouldn't have helped. Actually, wasn't necessary. And we'll do that this way. And now we need to set up the fuel. So, of course, we'll do a fire shrine. And that's going to have to go maybe here. Let's see. We want to have a cloth belt coming this way. And another cloth belt coming this way. So the grabber can be here. Yep, that'll work. You can go all the way into there. And you can come across here and into these two like that. With a splitter right here. That should work out well. Oh, and also a splitter goes here. And then we need to have rechargers. Mana pipes, and we'll do this way, I think. And now we need to bring in fire crystals. Oops, stay that way. We need to bring in fire crystals, which are nowhere nearby. We'll take them from here like we always do. And I need 22 pipes worth. Stop, there we go. And then once it stops, reverse the last one. And bring this out this way. Feed it in. Zoom in a little more. And we should also need some splitters here. I always forget the splitters when I build this thing the first time. There we go. And there are our 21, as per usual. Alright, so now I can do a belt like this, and I flipped it to go to the right instead, or the left instead. Magma, and there we go. And that should fire everything up. Pun fully intended. Train station. Can go in here. Achievement unlocked. Meat stew. That probably wasn't the smartest thing. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. As long as it's here, it's fine. And it is. Okay, we'll come out about yay far. Right again. Couple more, it looks like. Maybe only one more, but need to change the angle here. Perfect. And then you get to go right about here. Oops. That goes there, and then this goes there. Alright, pause, and let's correct this to be this way. And then this one needs to come across. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Really? Have another train jam in here soon? Or is it just that? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Go there. And that should be good. We need to have one of these here, sorter. And this is meat stew. Of course, we need the same thing on this one. And then also here. And then also here. And here. I want to double check that. Okay, good, it did work. Changing that filter did work. Alright, let's unpause and let's set up the final belts here for the meat stew coming out. We'll do the same kind of build that we did for fish stew, where we have the cloth belts coming together in the middle and then a metal belt outputting into the station. Grabber here and here. And meat stew is ready for rails. Okay, we'll come in here. Thank you. Autosave. Pause. There. And we need 2 boxcars. I'll just do the filter here on the train itself for variety, and then we go. I didn't even have to tear up any of this stuff. Awesome. It fit pretty tightly in there. So we have 6 farms total, 2 grain mills. Well, 6 farms, 2 with 11 farm tiles each, 4 with 68 farm tiles between them, 2 grain mills, 2 pastures that are singly upgraded. Oop, crap, that wasn't correct. That was the wrong one to upgrade. Well, I'm going to leave it alone now, I guess. A single kitchen making cooked beef, and then 2 kitchens making meat stew. And that is meat stew. Comes the train back for another load. It doesn't get to 100 before the train comes back, but it will once we get all the boosting up and running, I think. And of course, once we get our affinity out here for all the vegetables and such, that'll be good. So, since we've done that, and we're just a little bit short of time, I think I want to start building the second fish oil array, like this one, over here. And I think we're going to start by flattening this land and clearing it of resources. don't need any of those resources. Flatten. And I think I'll just bring it flat from here. If it'll let me. It won't let me. Oh, doggone. Okay, well that's working. Weird. Interesting. There we go. I don't know why those are wonky, but they are. Well, now that one of those cleared. Might be an artifact. Or it could just be something with the farms being right there. Go ahead and clean this off. There we go. All right. So let's set up some of these kitchens. We need to do the same kind of thing, I think. The only question I have for myself is, do I just want to double it? Or do I want to add more? This was 4 point something. Like 4 1/3 or 4 1/6 fish oil per second. 16.67 divided by 4. Whatever that is. For 10 of these. So I think, once we have them boosted, of course. So I think we'll want to... We can probably get away with just duplicating it, because we do need to have some space reserved for trades for other things. So let's go ahead and put these down. And I think we'll go in this area here. And it doesn't matter that it's linked to water or not. Dang it. That's what I get for click dragging. And then we can do 8 of these. And these need to obviously be linked to water. Do 4 on this side. Or not. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll stop here. And we can finish this up. Maybe I'll place them off camera, and then we can finish connecting this up in a later episode. Either in the next one, after we make the apple pie, or in the following one, depending. But definitely we're going to do the apple pie in the next episode. So I think that's it for today. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.